Emory University, Atlanta, Georgia, December 2012. After years of work, mathematician Ken Ono and two of his former students come up with a groundbreaking mathematical formula that will allow scientists to study black holes in an entirely new way. Incredibly, they achieved this feat by studying a single paragraph written by an Indian mathematician over 9 decades earlier, Srinivasa Ramanujan.
Srinivasa Ramanujan was an Indian mathematician who is unlike any other genius in world history. Ramanujan's work has now formed the basis for superstring theory and multidimensional physics, some of the most advanced math that all the high-end scientists are still using today is called modular functions, which could lead to time travel, anti-gravity, limitless free energy. All of this futuristic technology.
He was able to take a little that he knew farther than most mathematicians would be able to take them. He had the vision to see what was important. There are just so many beautiful ideas that he had, some of which are just waiting to be developed.
Ramanujan made breakthroughs in integral calculus, which can be used to determine the drag force buffeting a wing as it slides through the air, or the gravitational effects of the Earth on a man-made satellite. But perhaps what is most noteworthy is that Ramanujan insisted these baffling theorems were not simply the product of his own genius. He claimed they were communicated to him by an otherworldly being. Srinivasa Ramanujan was born in Erode, India, on December 22, 1887, and was considered a miracle child because he was the only one of his mother's 4 children to survive infancy. Even as a young boy, he was obsessed with numbers.
From a very early age, just instinctively, he was thinking about numbers. He was calculating. He was fascinated by numbers. Numbers, he said, had personalities for him. They had a kind of life for him. There are a lot of stories about how he was so focused on mathematics that he would ignore a lot of his other subjects.
Ramanujan grew up in the town of Kumbakonam, in a house within view of the impressive Sarangapani temple. The mathematical prodigy spent much of his childhood at the temple among thousands of carvings of Hindu gods.
According to Ramanujan's childhood friend, he would often go to the temple and work on mathematics. Friend had a memory of coming into the temple and finding Ramanujan with all these inexplicable figures surrounding him.
The figures that surrounded Ramanujan were, in fact, complex mathematical equations that he had written in chalk on the stone slabs of the temple floor. He would often say that they were communicated to him in his dreams by the Hindu goddess Namagiri Thayer.
He always insisted, and he was very adamant about this, that the mathematical discoveries he made came to him in dreams and visions provided by the goddess Namagiri. In these visions, he would see these fantastic, beautiful mathematical formulae unscrolling before him.
Numerous times throughout Ramanujan's youth, he would abruptly vanish for days at a time, then return home without explanation. His neighbors considered him to be psychic, and he suggested that numbers connect us to higher powers in the universe. Could it be that Ramanujan really was receiving information from an otherworldly being?